Alright, let's see, won the roll. We're gonna play first. That's a good hand. You know, we got two sack lands, Birds of Paradise, Magus, and then Golgari Thug to, if they bolt our Birds of Paradise, we can put it back on top. Or if we mill into a Hedron Crab, we can put it back on top. So this is a keepable hand. And then we'll lead off with the Verdant and get Birds of Paradise out. I could lead out with the Forest, but you pull one more card out, and I know statistically it's not really that much of a difference, but the way I view it, that's one less card, one less land card that I'll draw when I don't need a land card. So, the statistics don't really prove it, but I mean, I feel better knowing there's one less card as far as deck thinning goes. Let's see if he bolts it. Okay, I guess this is. I'm not sure. I'm not super great at guessing which decks they're playing. I think Birthing Pod, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to tap for blue, play Hedron Crab. We needed to do that first before we play land so we can get his landfall trigger, so we can start building our graveyard. So now when we play this Marsh Flats, it'll trigger for 3 lands. Let's go and get our graveyard going. And what we're looking for in the graveyard is Blood Artist, Renegade Doppelganger, or Blood Throne. And we hit on Uncle Gary Thug. That helps because it dredges for 4, so. And then let's get a Dark Confidant. Oh, we can't do it yet. Let's go and crack that. Go ahead and grab a Watery Grave. So just from that one land play, 2 lands coming in, now we have 6 cards in the graveyard. Let's see if we hit. Life from the Loam's good. That's a good hit. Oh, I did not see the Vengevine, and that's a good hit right there too, yeah. Go and swing it for 4. The only issue is we've got 2 Immortal Servitudes in the graveyard. That's something you have to be careful with whenever you're milling. But if we can jump on them real quick with Vengevine, then that's one way to win with this deck is with Vengevine, but the fun win condition is Immortal Servitude for 2. That's it's always fun bringing them all back and just killing your own creatures. Let's see, that's a cool basic. Some type of zoo deck, I guess? Yeah. I haven't played zoo in a while. Marsh Flats. Let's see. Another land. Okay, let's see. Let's get one of the sack lands down. See if we hit anything. Renegade. And Birds of Paradise. Let's get Magus down. Go and pop it real quick, see if we hit into another Vengevine. I think right now we'll grab a Godless Shrine. Let's see. No second Vengevine, but let's see, we've got Blood Artist and Blood Throne. So we have the sack outlet and at least 2 copies of Blood Artist because Renegade will come back as a copy of Blood Artist, so that's good. And then next turn we can start digging with Magus. We can also dump Golgari Thug into the graveyard with Magus too, so let's swing in with Vengevine. I'll probably... I don't know if I should swing in with Dark Confidant. Yeah, I may go and do that. Just kind of force his hand. Okay. Get in for 2, and then just go ahead and cast Golgari Thug to get Vengevine back onto the field. And then pass the turn. So right now, if we get Immortal Servitude, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring back 4, but we also have 2 dredge options. Life from the Loam and Blood Artist. Not Blood Artist, Golgari Thug. Gets down a Tarmogoyf. Uh-oh, Fun Police. Fun Police alert. God, I hate Scavenging Ooze. Can't stand that card. And we take 4 from Vengevine. Ugh, that's not good. Bird of Paradise. So, let's see, what are we going to do? I'm gonna make this real quick. Yes, perfect. So let's get we'll get Vengevine into the graveyard. This will come in untapped. So, well, we could get another Hedron Crab trigger if we do Marsh Flats because he doesn't have anything else. So we'll take 2, take 3, drop us down to 4. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll get rid of the Woodland Cemetery, the Forest, play the Marsh Flats, put 3 into the graveyard. Okay. Crack it, grab just grab a swamp. Get 3 more triggers. Not 3 more triggers, 3 more cards. Then cast Immortal for 2. And that should be game. Go and downsize the graveyard. Okay, now on Renegade you have to stack it to where it's a little hard to see. So that's a Blood Art. He's gonna inner copy Blood Artist. Blood Throne, no. Blood Throne, no. Blood Throne, no. That's a Blood Artist, and that is a Golgari Thug, so no. So the last 2, and then he wins the game. Well, what happened was, let's see, we would have had 2 copies of Blood Artist, and then, or actually 3 copies of Blood Artist, so each creature would have sacked for 3 loss of life, so we would have just had to sack, 4 creatures. Good game. Let's go on to sideboarding. Let's see. Probably add in Spell Snare for Ooze. Prep Decay. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let me just cut 4 cards. You might run Anger of the Gods, so we'll probably leave Viscera Seer in as an early sack outlet. Let's see. I guess we'll cut Voice. Cut a Grizzly Salvage. We got 2 more. Let's see. I like Hedron Crab in this matchup. Guess do a Noxious Revival. And then 1 more. Go Gary Thug. Okay, let's do this. So you can see what the deck has potential for. This is keepable. We're a little weak to like a turn one Thoughtseize. But, we've got our mana base, and then we can get this. We can just start dredging, and this will help us grab into something. So we'll keep that. And if he has a turn one Thoughtseize, more power to him. Which he probably does since he's cracking it already. Oh, never mind. Noble Eye Arc, so have a little bit of time. Ooh, great. Pop this for a Watery Grave. Pay 2. Get Mr. Crab out. Mr. Krabby Patties. And get him to start milling. The only thing is we don't have any sack lands to get double, but we've got Life from the Loam and Grizzly Salvage, so we should be able to ramp into it pretty quick. Let's make our graveyard bigger. Let's see. Lightning Bolt. I don't think he was a fan last time of what Hedron Crab had to offer. Let's see. Probably go ahead and get Woodland Cemetery down. I guess Grizzly Salvage just in case we get into a Vengevine. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take the Hidden Immortal Servitude. That sucks. I'm going to take a Hedron Crab to get it back out there. So let's do that. Take the Hedron Crab. And then pass the turn. Yeah, this deck originally started off as a black-white Blood Artist and Suture Priest deck. So it had like Lingering Souls, and it was just a black-white mid-range deck. And then it was really more of a fun deck. And then I was like, man, because I got out of Standard for a while. My card shop actually closed down. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Let me draw. Yeah, I'm gonna draw really quick. Okay, go get that. That's not the best, but okay, get Hedron Crab down, and then Forest. Put the top 3. See if we hit anything. That's Blood Throne. Okay, we at least have a sack outlet into the yard. We did lose one of our spells. Let's we don't have any Birds of Paradise, so let's how many lands we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 sack lands. So what I'll probably do is go ahead and target my 3 sack lands and just go for a turn 5 Immortal Servitude. And then we can start dredging each turn too. But no, I used to because I started playing Magic in junior high, and I bought the cards, but I didn't know how to play really, so I sold my cards when I was a freshman because I was like, well, if you hadn't played, oh no, that's a bummer. Maybe we can just go beat down. Okay, uh-oh. The fun police is here. Let's see. Yeah, the sideboard in something else. Let's see. Yeah, we just gotta go beat down on this one. So let's get the sacklands rolling. Just dredge our whole deck. Okay. It just makes it more difficult. It doesn't hurt us. It's kind of like tying our hands behind our back. It's still feasible. So yeah, let's get Blood Artist down. We have no lands. We have 1 land in the graveyard. Go and sack this because he'll be getting in for 3 in the air. I want to play that? I don't have any white mana. I think I cut my voices. Just go ahead and pay 2. Dark Confidant. Abrupt Decay. Okay. We can always throw Golgari Thug in front of it. Because there's only, well, there's 2 lands. But this one, Golgari Thug dredges for 4. But he puts them on top, so let's see how we're going to do this. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Life from the Loam. Now let me make sure I'm grabbing... okay, we're going to Life from the Loam. We're going to grab all the sack lands and just 1 regular. That way we can... we've got 8 cards. We can pass the turn and then dump Golgari Thug into the graveyard. Okay, but no, I played Magic in junior high, and then I just, didn't have anybody to play with, and then one weekend about 3 or 4 years ago, I was like, hey, I should learn how to play Magic, and so I did. And now it's turned into like I'm streaming Magic, which I would have never thought. So let's go and dredge for 4. Ugh, we're not really hitting on anything. He'll swing in for 4 next turn, drop us down to 4, and then so it's a 2-turn clock. So it doesn't matter if I sack because I don't have, yeah. We'll just try and get some type of Blood Artist triggers. Not Blood Artist, but something. Let's see if we can, what kind of shenanigans we can get into. X is currently 2. Who we bringing back? What we got going on? Not the best board state because they're all 1s, but if he leaves us open, we can swing in. We've got 2 different Blood Thrones that we can, oh yeah, I can't activate our abilities, so, oh well. Definitely sideboarding in Path to Exile for her. It's going to get in for 4, drop us down to 1. I think that's game, especially if he has a Bolt. Tarmogoyf, okay. Let's see. Oh, yep, Dark Confidant, forgot. Good game. Okay, let's go to sideboard. Definitely adding in Path. Let's get Snapcasters going so we can get back into it. I need to cut 4 cards. Probably just cut 2 Darks. A Magus. And let's see. I guess 1 Viscera Seer. It's not really crucial that we get a Viscera Seer out. I didn't see Anger of the Gods. And then let's get going. I guess I'd like to play first. I'm not wild about this hand. I mean, especially if he gets a good start. I mean, we do have sack outlets and the lands and Immortal Servitude, but there's just not a lot of... It's kind of dead on the draw the first 3 or 4 turns. I'm going mulligan. Okay, I like this a little bit better. If he bolts the crab, he bolts it. And if you have a very stagnant hand with this deck, it's kind of hard to get the ball rolling. If he has a turn 1 bolt, so be it. But no, I got back into Magic 3 or 4 years ago, and then I started playing Standard at the card shop that is about 20 minutes from my house. It was really cool because it was like the same 15 guys that played Friday Night Magic there. And then it closed down probably a year. Yes, let's grab a forest. Closed down a year after I like kind of started going with it, and so that sucked. And then I just kind of got into playing all different types of formats. Started playing a lot of Commander online and just building real crazy casual decks. Like I'll record some of those videos soon, but and then I got wanted my tournament fix. So then I was like, well, I could convert this black-white Immortal Servitude deck into a modern deck, and so it's turned into this kind of like Vengevine Immortal Servitude deck, which I mean it's fun to play. It's not the best, but definitely fun. So actually, let's go ahead and Magus so we can get Vengevine into the graveyard. So we'll get. Actually, I think in this instance, I'm going to keep Renegade so that way we can have it come back as a copy of Vengevine. So we're going to put Blood Artist, and Vengevine. So we're going to Renegade. I probably could have waited if I had a 1-drop creature, but let's just go ahead and get it onto the field. Just leave it up. Like we've got some tricks up our sleeve. And he concedes, good game. I guess that was just, he could not handle a turn 2 Renegade Doppelganger. It was just too much. I concede. Uncle is what he said. But yeah, sorry I didn't get to have a good game 3. But if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.